Hey, here we go. Hey guys, welcome back to the Nudgers podcast. Nudger, Mikey B, and here we are with a recap of SmackDown from Friday just gone. So, on the whole, it wasn't
solid card.
Yeah,
solid SmackDown.
So it wasn't too bad.
Advance the story along and stuff.
Yeah, you had pretty good Ray Phoenix versus
Santo Escobar.
That was a good match. Nice lucha libre, lots of bit of high flying, plenty of chops. What did you think of that chop?
Oh, Jesus. But that's obviously getting people more used to that, seeing that style.
Yes,
I know we've had Rey Mysterio, but he's wrestled. He's kind of adapted the lucha style for the American audience.
Yes,
it's not pure lucha libre, which is insane if you've ever seen.
Which is a lot of what these young guys are doing now. A lot more lucha libre.
So have that then people obviously getting more people used to seeing lucha against lucha on WWE TV for when Worlds Collide in June.
Nice.
Where AAA is going to come up to NXT.
Definitely.
So that should be interesting.
So
I'm looking forward to that one.
And if you remember right, it's SmackDown started out with LA Knight walking through
while Priest and Solo Sikoa and Fatu are having it.
Yeah, while they're arguing, he just walks straight past them, goes out to the ring, and starts cutting a promo. And next thing you know, Priest comes out, challenges LA Knight.
Bit of back and forth here.
Yeah, bit of back and forth.
Match gets signed.
Yep.
Match is not actually that bad. A decent match.
No, it wasn't too bad.
Some trading of actual wrestling holds at the beginning.
Yeah, nice to see.
Yeah,
always nice to see wrestling.
Decent match again, right up until the interference by Solo Sikoa, and then they get LA Knight and Priest get the upper hand on him.
Yep, and then here comes Fatu.
Because Fatu out of nowhere, and that leads to them getting signed for the
four-way match. And then McIntyre came out, didn't he?
Did he? I don't think he did. I don't think McIntyre was there for that one.
Was he?
No.
Ah, right.
He wasn't there for that one. He might be resting up. He's had his back. His kidneys. He must be peeing blood at the moment. But yeah, you've got the fatal four-way now for the US title at Backlash, which I think Fatu's winning that. I don't think he's losing that early.
No. Fatu will keep it without a doubt.
And then you had Miz and Alistair.
Alistair Black, sorry, yeah.
Good match.
I've got to get used to saying Alistair Black again.
Yeah, good match. Didn't completely bury the Miz. He got some decent offense, and he didn't look.
Yep.
It wasn't just Black Mass 1, 2, 3. It was actually some decent back and forth, some decent matches.
Yep. I mean, the Miz was there, help him look good. They made each other look good, even though the Miz took the defeat.
But as I was saying to you earlier, I think the Miz is there now as sort of like the benchmark. When someone new comes in, as I say, or they're bringing or someone's coming back, right? If you can do, even if it's a match, if you hang with the Miz and the Miz reports everything back good, not a problem.
Yeah.
So, and that's all credit to the Miz.
That's going to set up a match with Carmelo Hayes.
But that's obvious. Yeah, at the end there's that stare down between Hayes and Black,
which
and
will
that's going to be a match between them.
That'll be a good
match between them two, I think. You had the Selena Vega Piper Niven match, which if Piper won, she would then get a title.
Yeah, number one contender. Yeah,
in the future. And I mean, I don't mind the fact that she won through shenanigans gone wrong. That kind of worked, that bit. But I think, the fact that Pippin is literally twice Selena Vega's size didn't help Selena Vega much because it didn't really convince.
I mean, I'll be honest. This match started, I went and made a cup of coffee because I have no interest. I mean, nothing bad to Selena Vega, but she's 5 foot, 5'1",
5'2", maybe.
And
as I said, buck 20,
she's tiny. I'm sorry. I know what wrestling is, right? I know exactly what it is. I know what goes into it. But you've got to make it believable. You've got to make something believable. And when you've got Piper Niven, right, who is literally twice Selena Vega's size, right?
If, as I said to you earlier, I'm sorry,
difficult.
Maybe if she used more strikes, as I said to you, maybe not watching, maybe making coffee at the time. She did a knee strike partway through that match, which looked like it took Niven's head off. We know she's in a relationship with Black. I think they're married, actually.
Yes, her husband.
Yeah. So we know that she's in a relationship with Black. Why not use more of the striking that she learns from him?
Well, yeah, he's Muay Thai, isn't he?
Yeah, Muay Thai is... Yeah, Muay Thai, as Wade Barrett called it. I got a bit... I was like, what? How?
A Muay Thai.
Muay Thai. It's pronounced Muay Thai. Anyway, if she threw more kicks and elbows and stuff, showed that, even if she just sat in the middle of the ring,
cross-legged,
in the middle of the ring.
She sits cross-legged like he does.
Using the striking, that would make a lot of an offence more believable, I think.
Well, chop the tree down.
Yeah.
Kick the legs, chop the trees down.
The Meteora off the second rope is fine. Keep that. I think that's a good one. That's good because obviously she's throwing all of the weight at someone. Right. That works as offence. But where she's trying to maybe, I don't know, muscle them up for a body slam or a suplex, especially when they're Piper Niven, as big as Piper Niven is.
Oh, no.
She'd be doing more stuff like Ray kind of does. I mean, she uses a 619 anyway. She needs to be quick, she needs to hit fast, and she needs to hit hard. So more strikes, as I say.
Yeah.
More kicks, more elbows. Flying around the ring a bit quicker. I think she starts using that, it'd probably help.
I think they should... What they should do, because they've been doing this since the minute she turned up like Piper Niven, right? They should honestly be using her more seriously. I mean, as I say, she is a big girl. There's no way about it. She'll probably openly admit it herself.
Gorgeous.
And she can wrestle, yeah? She doesn't need to be put in these stupid gimmick matches. I mean, the poor cow, when she first turned up, Dewdrop. That's the best name they could give her. Obviously that was Vince, right? And no, they have not taken this poor girl seriously the whole time she's been there. And I guarantee if they was to put a bit of time and effort into giving her a little bit of a push, she would dominate in that women's division. Because they're pushing everything with Nia Jax. Well, why not push Piper Niven the same? What's the difference?
Have one on Raw, one on SmackDown. Pushed, yeah.
Well, yeah, just like two female monsters on that division, rather than Piper being the joke.
Yeah, and as I say, there's a possibility of using her a cracking finisher. She used a gorgeous Bossman Slam. She used that or a variation of the Black Hole Slam, which, to be fair, Black Hole Slam is just a spinning Bossman Slam.
Yeah.
If she used one of those as her finisher, either one or one, that would be a cracking finisher. She can do it to everyone on the women's roster because of her sheer size.
Yeah, without
doubt. It's quick, it's impactful. She can hit it out of nowhere. Someone comes off the ropes, ding, got ya. Off of the second rope, off of the top rope, ding, bang, got ya. If she starts hitting that out of nowhere and getting 1, 2, 3, people will be like, "Ooh, hang on a minute."
This is it, Give her that United States Championship. Let us see how she runs with it.
And then we've got moving on before. Who else do we have there? We had the Ray Phoenix Escobar match. I know we mentioned that.
Yeah, we've mentioned that. Match as well. Randy Orton came out, cut a promo.
Good promo.
Yeah, it was short, sweet, to the point.
Don't see him winning it.
No, unfortunately, but the Legend Killer is back.
Which is good.
So they need to turn him heel, though. Heel Orton is the best.
Nia came out
on... came out and then called out Tiffy.
Tiffy came out. She's not the same girl she used to be. Some good back and forth.
Yeah, and then Naomi came out.
And then Jade came out, and then...
attacked Naomi, and then it ended up... and then
stare down between her and Tiffy.
Now, this is what winds me up, right? When things like that happen, Nick Aldis comes straight out doing his Teddy Long. Now, what we're going to do, player, we're going to make this into a tag team match, and it's right now. I'm actually waiting. I was actually one day for him to mess up and say, you're going to go one-on-one with The Undertaker, as Teddy Long always did. But it's happening. Or the minute that there's a fight in the ring during a promo, the security's there, like everyone from backstage is there breaking it up. It's happening every time, and I'm sick of it. not every fight needs to pull apart. It does not need the NXT guys, the performance center guys, to come in dressed as security to break it up. It just does not look good all of the time.
No, I mean, it does get really a bit repetitive.
Yes, and the fact they do it with the women.
What they need to do is either Nick Aldis or Adam Pearce, or both of them, starts going around and go, right, basically put in the no contact clauses. No. They're meant to be general manager, law and order. Right, I'm going to support them. You can't touch them until this event. You can't touch them unless it's in an actual match.
Point of order. When Gunther choked out Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
Nick Aldis was supposed to be the GM for that one because the other geezer was off. No, was it Nick Aldis or was it?
Yeah, I think it was Nick Aldis because he came out and then made the match.
But yeah, why didn't anyone come out shouting to Gunther, stop it, or you're going to be suspended? Carry it you know, you're already fined. That's a huge fine. If you carry on, it's going to be suspension. So he carries on. Therefore, they do a quick suspension. There was none of that. Instead, they send. I want to say his name.
Jamie Noble.
Jamie Noble. They send him out there with a bunch of performance centre guys. And
trying to pull Gunther off of Pat McAfee.
It just looks
silly. And then
silly.
they're trying to stop Pat McAfee's crew jumping on Gunther.
Yeah, that was even worse because the crew just, as much you can see that they was in on it and they was actually trying to make it look realistic by doing proper punches, but no, just stop having outside interference. Stop showing different celebrities every 5 minutes at ringside. That is stupid.
I understand when it's a big event.
No, but to me, you know, that symbolises, to me,
they do it at UFC.
Only the celebs can afford the front row seats.
That's a good point.
That's the only message that sends out to me personally. You want front row? Oh, well, sorry, we've got all these celebrities that have not even paid for their seat. No, guaranteed, they've been comped. Yeah. And they're all carrying... This is another thing that winds me up. Whether they're a football star, like American football, basketball player, they've all got a fucking belt.
They've all got a belt. Yeah, they've all got a belt. Well, it's either their own team... It's like a belt for their own team as well. I think they've won... The guy that they had at the SmackDown had a Buffalo Bills championship belt.
I know, I saw that and I just rolled my eyes. I'm like, why? Why is everything now? Oh, I've got a belt. No.
I remember when one of the first ones I saw them give out, was it they gave it to Arnold, didn't they?
Yeah.
One of the first ones I saw, they gave Arnold what was basically a WWE belt, but with World's Greatest Movie Star or something on it.
Yeah, that was when he
came. But then they started, as you say, they go, well, if whoever wins the Super Bowl, that the MVP of that match gets a belt from WWE, we'll give you this.
But the NFL was always, you get the ring, the championship ring. That is what symbolises it. So why aren't they showing off the ring? Why show a stupid belt that looks ridiculous? But that's just my own opinion.
What else we had? We got...
Moving on. Sorry, I've got an itchy ear.
Yeah, not the other one. We got the...
What else did we have? Tag titles.
Fraxium against Pretty Deadly.
Yeah, that was a good match.
That was a decent...
Up until the referee seriously fucked up.
Counted a 3 that they shouldn't have counted.
Yeah. So...
was it her fault or was it the guy not kicking out at the right time? Or was it too quick a 3?
I think it might have been too quick a 3. So, yeah, she was 1. So, but the thing is, they knew they fucked up because even when they do the replay, they turn the replay off at... No, they stop the replay when she counted 2. They don't show the 3.
They don't show the 3.
No, that was very quickly edited.
Yeah.
So that match, that was a good match.
That was a good match. I'll bar that.
No doubt, Fraxium will be in for a tag title
tag match, so there'll be a third or a fourth before they got started.
Motor City was given a title shot as soon as they debuted. So
I could see Fraxium having a cracking match with Motor City Machine Guns and DIY, to be fair.
Yeah, I reckon
it's going to be a different match if they go against War Raiders, because War Raiders are pure power.
War Raiders are Raw.
Are they Raw?
Yeah. So
But it's just one set of tag belts, isn't it?
No, there's two. You got one which is the ones that the New Day have got, which is on Raw, which is more of a rounded plate on the belt.
Oh, that's right.
Whereas the SmackDown is more the classic square.
Classic square, that's right. And that's by
and that
Street
looks good.
Profits.
Yeah.
I think they would have a decent match with them as well.
Yeah, that ladder match was absolutely fantastic.
Why was that not on Mania? Why was that not on Mania?
That was a Mania-worthy match.
That was easily. Why was that not on Mania instead of, I don't know.
The only part that made me think was at the end where, rather than just pulling the strap to the belt down, why the hell did he have to unhook
the whole thing off? Yeah, why they got
that to me was like
the coat hanger, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Why not just pull the thing off?
It's like that was the whole point. You get there, you pull it off. Because let's face it, they're all velcroed at the back now. So it's not like it's just the clips.
It's not the poppers.
The poppers are still there, but there's Velcro as well for it to easily
probably
be put.
Hold on, aren't they?
Yeah, because I think it was like a few belts fell off.
But yeah, so Fraxium being in the tag title.
Yeah, it will be really good. So I'm looking.
That's going to be good.
I'll be looking forward to watching more of them.
Decent match. Their finish is good. The Spanish Fly then into the Phoenix.
Do you know Pretty Deadly remind me of?
Go on.
This is going to make you laugh, especially if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan. They almost remind me of two members of the Ginyu Force.
Jace and Berta?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But that's not too bad. As I say, there's a decent tag team division going on there.
Yeah, so that's not too bad. And then, what was it? Tiffany Stratton.
And then you had the tag match at the end.
Yeah, the tag match, which... And then apparently... Yeah, apparently Nia Jax attacked Tiffy at the end, so that set up Nia Jax... Tiffy.
The Tiffy, where we had the thing up early, didn't we?
Yeah.
Can we bring that up without turning this off?
Is it still on here? Hang on.
Other one. That one. Right, yeah, there you go. There it is.
Right.
We're still recording.
Yeah, we're still recording.
We had a bit of technical difficulties earlier. So yeah, there's the entire...
So, hang on, is this for it?
That's the match.
Yeah, it's Backlash. Yeah.
So you got championship match between Cena and Orton. Cena's winning that. I don't see any titles changing hands.
No.
Women's IC match, Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch. I think Bayley's going to come down and either cost one of them that match via a DQ.
Yeah. Something will happen. Yeah.
Cost one of them that match via a DQ. Gunther versus Pat McAfee. The only way they can book that match
is if it's a bloodbath.
Gunther needs to win, but he just needs to murder Pat McAfee.
Well, college football season's starting, so they have to write Pat McAfee off some way. So it's going to have to be...
They just murder
him. Literally, I reckon, Crimson Mask, just completely destroy him, choke him out.
Slap him to Kingdom Come. I can see
powerbomb the shit out of him.
McAfee's going to get chopped to buggery.
So he'll be out for the foreseeable until I have no idea how long the college football season is.
You got United States title 4-way.
Yeah.
Fatu, McIntyre, LA Knight versus Damian Priest. That could easily be match of the night.
Yeah, I reckon that'll be really, really good.
And again, I see Fatu winning that. It's too early to take that belt off of him. They've just given him it.
Right.
And then you've got Jey Uso versus Logan Paul. Again, we reckon that's going to be the opener, don't you?
I reckon that'll be the curtain jerker,
You can have Cena Orton as the main event.
Yep.
Those as the openers. So the two world titles open and close the event, which is not a bad way to do it.
No, that's actually quite good.
And then women's title, Stratton versus Jax. I see Stratton keeping that.
Yeah, Tiffy will keep that. She ain't losing it anytime soon. And then
Io Sky, Rhea Ripley versus Juliet and Roxanne Perez from Netflix.
That ain't going to... Yeah, that will be... It wouldn't surprise me if that female tag match is the second match. Because it's...
Yeah.
It's enough. It's not going towards anyone lining up for EO's title.
No.
It's just a tag team match.
How do you finish that match? Who wins that match? Because the two new lasses need to kind of be put over, but you don't want to bury Io Sky, the champion, or Rhea Ripley for that matter. I mean, Rhea Ripley is not going to be...
DQ?
DQ or what just breaks down.
Just no one gets pinned.
It just breaks down.
As long as nobody's pinned... Yeah, it just breaks down
into just a full brawl.
Yeah, it's outside the ring and...
Double count out, basically.
Yeah.
They're just brawling all over. The referee can't get in control, just calls double DQ.
Yeah.
That's not a bad way to do it.
And that way it protects all four women.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to do it, actually.
So, Yeah, I think. I said about Jey Uso, Logan Paul, didn't I?
Yeah.
I think Logan Paul will put Jey Uso over and make him look really good.
I think they'll both look good out of that.
So it'll be a yeet fest.
Yeah, I think if Logan takes a page out of Mick's book, put the guy over, but make sure he's getting over at the same time.
Yeah, definitely.
So yes, there'll be some decent spots from both of them, especially Paul. But it'll be a cracking match.
Yeah, so... Alright then, guys, I think we'll keep it short and sweet.
Unless, just thought popped into my head. So, my brain's gone. What's his face? Been following people left, right.
Oh, Karrion Kross.
Karrion Kross.
Karrion Kross.
Karrion Kross somehow interferes with that and costs Paul the title.
Has
it more or less won? Has it more or less won?
Although he's been stalking AJ Styles.
True, but he doesn't want Paul. He wouldn't want Paul to win. So if he goes out there and somehow causes Paul to lose, which then Jay gets up in his face of like, I'm not going to be that sort of champion. That sets up Kross versus Jay. That'll be Jay's next thing.
Maybe.
That'll be Jay's next person to overcome, which would help put Kross more in the limelight.
Yes, which is what he needs.
That could then set up Kross, Jey Uso at Money in the Bank, or maybe SummerSlam. Probably Money in the Bank.
Possibly, yeah.
At least that's just where my brain. That's where my brain.
Fair enough. All right, then, guys, we'll leave it there. That was our SmackDown.
Yeah. Won't be here to
review.
Do the Raw one on my way.
No, I'll be doing that myself Tuesday. I'll be doing that on my own Tuesday. So if you enjoy it, make sure to tune in.
Like, subscribe.
You know that.
Hit
the button.
Hit the bell button.
Yeah, do the thing. Hit the buttons.
Feed the algorithm gods.
Yep. And we'll catch you on the next one, lads.
Bye.